let's finally talk about Dancing with the Stars The Next Pro and my hot takes. Wait, hold on. I might need to hold it because I'm a little nervous to talk about it. I believe all the contestants on The Next Pro should have been ballroom dancers for years prior and at least have some experience in teaching. I also believe that not every professional ballroom dancer who is amazing is a great teacher, or vice versa. Every teacher who's a great teacher is a good dancer. And that's totally fine and that's normal. However, if you're going on to be the next pro on Dancing with the Stars, you have to be both. And the challenge, like technique challenge or technique week, whatever, shouldn't even be there because all of the dancers should have had great technique to start with because they're ballroom dancers. Because this show is not to teach someone how to be a pro in Dancing with the Stars, but it's to pick which out of the pros, amazing pros, would be a great fit for the show. I remember when we had conversation with them last year, I specifically asked, is there gonna be all ballroom dancers? And the answer was no. And at that point I knew, oh, okay, so anyways, whatever. So if they're all amazing professional dancers, what they're competing in or at are the things that matter at Dancing with the Stars. For example, choreography skills. Are you good at creating choreography? Can you teach the person who never danced before how to dance? Are you a good communicator? Can you be a therapist? Fourth is your personality on TV. Does it come across? How does it come across? Can you work in a group? Can you work with a team? Are you good at it, or are you an individual? Which is also fine, but not for the show. How they adapt to challenges, meaning how they think on a spot, how they change things if it's necessary, or how to pivot if some situation happens and you need to change the way you go about things in choreography, or the way you teach, or the way, I don't know, like the things happen all the time. So you need to be able to maneuver around it. I respect obviously every single dancer, so it's really hard to talk about things. They're all absolutely incredible in what they're doing because they wouldn't be on the show like this if they wouldn't be incredible. I love that they made this show. However, I feel like they missed the point. Maybe it's gonna change in the future, I don't know, but if they would make the same format as the Dancing with the Stars is, I feel like it would be much more interesting if every week they would have a challenge to create choreography and then they would perform with a celebrity or a non-dancer. It doesn't have to be celebrity, but just a non-dancer. So do we get to see their capability, so then you can really pick the good fit for the show. I personally don't think it's important that we see them interact in the house together. Who cares about that? No one. We don't see the actual pros from Dancing with the Stars live together in the house, so it doesn't matter how they react behind the scenes. It matters how they are on the screen, and that's the most important thing. So I don't know, they could have skipped that and added extra challenges, or just give them time to really challenge the teaching skills, the choreography skills, and all these things, all the fun things. I think that would be more fun. I don't know, but that's just me. What do you guys think? Oh, and I'll do the ranking in the next video, so stay tuned, I guess. I don't know. Bye.